Hello, here I am in Manchester again, and this week I'm here to film the GM Friends of Palestine regional demonstration earmarking 600 days of genocide in Gaza. Now, there isn't an opposition demonstration today, so some of the chanting will be markedly different from the last few demonstrations I've attended. So we'll see what happens. Now, before I go any further, what I'd really like to do is reach out to you, really, anybody who watches these videos, and ask you if you wouldn't mind if you could subscribe to the channel. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but it is free. It doesn't cost you a dime.
Hey, this is good stuff.
So I don't know what's going on here, really.
Right.
We've done a few of these, and the point is not for us to get our boobs out to get attention.
Oh, really?
Just for our own
So you're doing it
self-image.
at the cenotaph, which
The point is that when you get your boobs out, people pay attention.
not for attention.
And then hopefully they can listen to the message that we'd like to give.
So
And the
anyway,
message is that trans
a
people
bunch
are
of
under
topless
attack.
men with their
Trans people's rights are
silicon
being
enhanced
systematically
moves
rolled back.
are saying that they're not doing it for attention,
Trans people
even
have
though they're
always
at the
existed.
cenotaph, which is one of the most
Most of the
secret
time we've just tried to blend
British
in and
war
get on with it.
memorials,
We've not caused
not
a
for
fuss.
attention.
We've not.
We don't need legal terms to say that this is sheer, bloody, vicious, racist, Zionist murder! And we stand here because we are opposed to that murder and will continue to be so. You look over those 600 days, bombing started, then Israel said, well, if you move here to an evacuation area, it will be safe. Then they bombed them on the way to those areas. Then they bombed them when they got to those areas. Then they said there was a ceasefire. Somebody just asked me a minute ago, what's the Israeli idea of a ceasefire? Israeli ceasefire is simple. You stop firing and we'll go on. And then at the end of the 60 days or the 6 weeks or whatever they've decided, they just up it still further. And the worst trick that they played on the Palestinians to have a 3-phase ceasefire. Towards the end of phase 1, they said the Palestinians could go home to Gaza. Did you see those pictures of all those hundreds of thousands going back to the north of Gaza because they were going home, even though their homes were buried under the rubble that the Israelis had caused? They were still going home. And so the Israelis' answer to that ceasefire was to start to re-invade the north of Gaza. Gaza is now split by 5 separate major highways crisscrossing across that province. It's the size of Manchester, crisscrossing across it, forcing the Gazan population now into less than 1/5 of the territory that is theirs. And they pretend that they are involved in more ceasefire discussions, yet it is they who broke the last ceasefire. They who have caused this starvation. It's not human-made, this starvation. I mean, I know there's an argument that humans are responsible for all the environmental destruction across the world, but I'm not going there. The point is that there is aid for the starving people of Gaza, and it's sitting in 4,000 trucks on the border of Gaza, and all they have to do is let those trucks in and feed the people of Gaza.
Our soldiers died, brave soldiers died, the cenotaph. So I've just seen the gentleman that you may have seen in my last Manchester video walk past and give me the dead eye a little bit, so that's me being recognised. See how that pans out. The one in Wally Range, if you remember. The guy with the North American accent that said, "Come on, get on the right side of history," if you remember him. You may have just seen him as I was filming there. Here's Charlie. Provoking, agitating, can you hear him?
How the babies in Hamas? You should get involved when you've got a child on your shoulder. Hey, when you see it, I said hi. How are you? Don't know who you are, bro. She didn't know me. She didn't know me. Oh, mate, that's fine. Oh, pee off, you beta. Pee off, beta. Go on, beta, go away. Go on, beta, go away. Go away, beta. Oh, beta's mad. Not even Grandad can stop the clapping beta.
Really, I'm just filming what's going on. You approach me. You approach me. I'm just filming.
Like you're giving it to someone, broadcasting on YouTube. You told me that. And you say that you
I don't have to. I don't know, do I? Not really. I think you're antagonising me, if anything. Well, thank you. Well, you have a lovely protest then. So I'm just moving away a little bit from the protest because I want to say something there. Yet again, I've been approached by somebody who doesn't understand that it is perfectly legal to film in a public area. You know, there's CCTV cameras everywhere. One there, look. The police are filming, I'm filming, various people are filming. It's perfectly legal to do that. Oh, it's starting to kick off now. It was starting to get a little bit frosty. I thought that was going to happen. You've got the police there gathering evidence, look. I don't think it's finished with yet either. Sorry. Yeah, someone just pointed out that one of the protesters there has got a suicide vest on. Oh, pseudo-suicide vest. I mean, what's that all about? You just feel it can kick off at any moment, to be honest. Yeah, absolutely. Somebody right at the front there, looks like it's antagonising. So this young lad here, he's stood right in front of it. It looks like he's deliberately trying to stop it all the time.
Don't stop the protest.